Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ben's Brick Designs. I'm Ben. Happy Sunday. Good to see you. Happy April 2nd. Day after April 1st, where we got a bunch of weird releases about things. The latest one I saw was from yesterday on, I think it was Lego's site or Instagram. And it said they're doing a new... Oh, whoops. I forgot I had that open. Sorry. I was having my, I was making sure to see what the voting poll was, and I forgot that I had that up, so. Mars base design looks like what we're going with today. Anyway, the joke, there was a lot, like I always tell myself every year, do not look at social media on April 1st, because half the time I'll be looking at it going, really? I would, and then come to find out it's April Fool's Day, and I never remember that for whatever reason. So, good morning, Missy. How are you? Trying to see why I'm not seeing the chat here. I'm going to try something. Apparently Lego sent some YouTubers a horse that was a dog. I saw that. Live chat. There we go. Okay. I don't know why it was top chat. Yeah, I saw that where it was like the horse, but I saw the, then it was like alternate build was like a dog head. And my first thought was, why does the dog still have a saddle on it? It was really weird. So yeah, so that was fun. And then the other one I saw was Lego is doing is reorganizing its campaign, or reorganizing its business to be like its new children first campaign, because they have like the adults first kind of thing that they went on for a while. And I'm like, children first? Isn't it always children first? So yeah, so we've got, I don't know what the poll is at now, but it was Mars base design was the last. So I'll give it a few more minutes. And I'm going to reset up my camera while we wait. So I need another tripod for my camera, so I can just use this tripod for my light, because I use this for doing lightbox stuff when I'm building shorts and things. And then somebody suggested having an armature. I think maybe it was Johnny. Need an armature or stud. Something that I can kind of move as the building gets bigger or whatever. So I'll probably invest in one of those maybe. So I realized that I missed an anniversary on March 17th or 16th. 4 years ago, I did my first stream. And I didn't even think to look to see. I knew it was coming up, and I thought it was 5 years, so maybe I've just been doing this too long. But yeah, I've been doing this for 4 years, and that was the first one I saw on Facebook. But I think I had done a couple on YouTube beforehand, so whatevers. So I've been at it for a while. Hopefully we'll keep doing it for a while longer. Just trying to set up my build camera here, just in case we want to build something. I got my Rivendell all done and up on a shelf, and it's very exciting. So let me show you what we've got in terms of, I think somebody else said microfighter design. So this is where I keep all my, this is what I'd like to do things. The latest one is the Cumulus class Corsair, which was in the latest episode of Mandalorian. And it's the pirate ship. that Gorian shard. Okay. Yeah, it has a nice picture here, but there was... I don't know why there aren't more pictures. Let's do Gorian shards ship. See if we get any better images. We don't. Well, there's a picture of Gorian shard. That's a pretty good picture. So that's a... This is a good ship we could do microfighter of. Stick a pilot in this launching bay, or maybe up front, stuff like that. So, but people want the moon base. So let's pull up. I'm hesitant to do the moon base because I'm waiting for a lug friend to sketch up ideas that he had for it. And this is where I left it. We've decided instead of a moon base, which would be this gray, we're going to do a Mars base. And we've got some great... there's a guy doing the plates for these and some good crater designs and stuff. So this was just to show the colors. I'm probably just going to keep this on here so I know how big it's going to be. So I won't keep... I'll keep that. So this is where we are. I've been working on, you know, some corners and stuff like that. So I guess we'll just go ahead and do this for today. It's not super interesting. I don't even really know if this project's going to take off or not. I want to kind of get it done so we can apply and then kind of let Lego reject us if they want. Plus I haven't done a studio stream in a while, so this will be all right. What other things were happening Lego-wise? There's a bunch... I mean, yesterday was new release day, so all the Indiana Jones sets came out. I kind of wanted to do a little pipe there. I think that's too complicated. What I might do is have these come together. Like that. That'd be better, I think. So we could still use those. Just figure out how to get them closer together. The Indiana Jones sets came out. There's all the new gift with purchase sets that hit with all the $200 purchase, which is just a lot. $250 purchase just seemed like a lot. And then there was some. There was that 4+ set that came out, which was the Jedi Temple. I think it's from a new Lego Star Wars show thing on Lego's channel. Oh, why doesn't that fit? But it's like less than 100 pieces and it's $40. Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw a picture for the US or the UCS Venator. The only reason I would get the UCS Venator is because I never got a UCS Star Destroyer. And oh, you know what? I don't think you guys have seen this, and I'm going to show you this. think I might bag these up. Let's see how my build camera's doing. A little too much. Oh, by the way, shirt. I drink. That's what I do. I drink and I build things. So found this on Etsy. I think Brick Huntress was wearing one. So yeah, so I've been meaning to find something to do with these. It's not quite where I want it. It's a point. There we go. Okay. My friend works at Apple and went on a trip to the Philippines and found one of these in a gas station or a convenience store or something. And they are just charming. They're dusty because they've been sitting for a while, so excuse the dust. But I love these, which is why I like these houses, because I think these are going to be the same kind of size as these guys. Now these are houses of the world, which means they're just like styles. And I really want to get these other ones. The next one sort of looks like a Moroccan house, like a Northern African kind of thing. And this is kind of a Mediterranean feel to it, like French Quarter, maybe somewhere like Tuscan region or something like that. It's very colorful. So I really want those. I think they're great, but not for $250 of stuff that I really don't want. I just want the house. But these are very cool. So the cool thing about these, they go together. They have little pins in them, right? But they're just like, so this is like an Apple store. So you obviously couldn't do an Apple sticker. But I mean, they're very cool. And then you look in the back and it looks like a little counter where you can, you know, buy stuff. And they're all different brands. So there's like just a gas station. I don't know what this would be, Buc-ee's or something. The stickers are already coming off. This is a fast food restaurant. It's not called McDonald's. A blank 7-Eleven. This is like, it says coffee house. This is one of my favorites. Because of the coloring. It's very cool. It's just like coffee house or something like that, corner coffee. And I think it's the actual symbol. Like, that's iffy. So, and then the back, you know, and then they've all got little bits in the back where it's kind of like the interior. So I love these. And they have some that are corner and some that are 2-story, some that are just generic like bank, library, something like that. But all these are the business ones. So you've got like KFC and Coke and Nike, pizza restaurant, and then this is the brand Hasanhe. Yeah, these are super dusty and faded. Doesn't matter, they're not real Lego. But for a while, oh, that's the one I couldn't get. Okay, so I wanted to recreate these in Lego, right? I wanted to find the parts and like actually build these out of Lego because I was like, these are cool. Maybe not with the stickers on them, but you know, kind of the style of stuff. And now they're doing it with the houses. The only problem is a lot of the doors. I don't know if you can see the door handles in there. They're 1x1 bricks with the handles on them. I don't think Lego makes those. So in order to get those, you'd have to do something like, I don't even know how to recreate that with like the clear headlight bricks. I thought it was the clear headlight bricks, but you can see a bunch of them in there in that 7-Eleven, right? Some of them don't have them. Like the donut shop back here doesn't have it. Insides are there, just very cool. Like I really enjoy these. This is the most of any. Is that the pizza joint? No, that's the McDonald's. Look at the inside of that. That's great. I bet their ice cream machine works really well. Anyway, so that's why I want these. And these pieces, they're not. I don't think they're Lepin. It's this Hasanhe brand, and they like. They're very, like when I was putting these together, I could really not notice the difference. Like usually you can see swirling in the colors, or it feels a little like brittle, or some of the pieces don't hold together very well. That, like, I had no problem with any of these pieces. These were really, really well done. So I was kind of like, eh. Oh, these are also great. Let's see if we can take this apart without ruining the whole thing. Nope, apparently I can't. I don't know how well they hold up under pressure, but 2x4 trans blue plates. That's not something you find really easily, right? And I think these were each like $6. Plus, you know, shipping from China. Because she brought me home one, and I was like, well, now I need every single one of these sets. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. I've been meaning to do something with these for a long time too, and I just don't know what. Like, I don't know where to display them or where to keep them or anything like that, because they're not really Lego, but they look adorable. So it's kind of like, well, what do I do with these now? This can be rehomed. I was using these for figure displays. And some of them have like little corner bits on them, trees and whatever, so they're fun. What's up, Mariana? How's it going? And Walter? I'm assuming Walter. We're working on a Mars base because I think that's what everybody wants. 5 votes. Okay, well, let's go check. Let's see what the votes, because for whatever reason I can't see it in here. Microfighter design. Well, shoot. Okay. Let's jump to a microfighter design then. We'll come back to this. So this is the Mars base, right? I want to figure out a corner bit here. This is an expensive piece if we can get it from the... oh, I don't have the palette in here. I need to get the palette in here. I don't know why I couldn't. So what I need to do is there's a list of lug bulk parts, and you can import it as a palette. That's a studio skill. Let's see if we can figure that out. I'll show you guys that. See if we're gonna remember how to do it. Oh, what ship is that? That's cool. Oh, Shard Fighter. Okay. So this is in the Ambassador Network. And I'm gonna have to do community and then search project support palette. I don't know how it's palette is spelled in this case. Oh, 1 L, 2 T's, and an E. So somebody turned the available lug parts into a list that you can import as a palette. Easter vacation in the south of Portugal. Wow! And so you're checking in with your good old buddy. That's really nice. I'm hoping you're having a good time. Yeah, I still never got an answer on that. That's really frustrating. Project and support and palette. Okay, so I think that may be it. Here we go. Okay, hopefully, can I save it? Save link as, and then I'm going to put this on my Google Drive. No, text lug, project support. Yeah, I'll put that in there. And then what you do, since you have an XML sheet, and you can get an XML sheet You can even build like XML sheets off of want lists. So if you have the Bricklink, the Bricklink Designer program will also have an XML that you can download and you can build within the palette that they have. So let's go ahead. I don't need to. Yeah, let's go ahead and save this because I think I may have to restart it. So if you add a palette, type brick. No, that's not how you do it. Config. Oh, here we go. Without quantity. So then I go into here, wherever my and that should be it. So now I think we have that. So what this does, resting before going for the pool, really good weather compared to my town. You don't have any idea how many people like I've talked to my age who are not real close to retirement but have started thinking about retirement. Like we're all heading to Portugal after this, after we retire, because I think we've fought the fight here in the US and it's kind of like I don't want to fight this anymore. Anyway, I don't know why I'm still doing this. Okay, so what I was looking for is that this piece exists in this palette. Now the palette just means what bricks you're able to work with. So now with this palette selected, I'm only able to find bricks that are available in the bulk program, which means if we were to apply for this, generally what happens is the project support and the lug bulk are drawn from the same amount of brick. So there's going to be certain things that aren't in there. So you got to go through and find out like, all right, what windscreens are going to be available, right? And so this is all your available windscreens. There's quite a bit, but it's not like there won't be old pieces in here, right? This isn't going to be Bricklink's database that has a lot of old pieces in here. There's probably not going to be any old gray or old dark gray. This is all newish pieces, but also not real new. Stuff that maybe just came out isn't going to be in here. So that's a tip from working in studio. So my question was, is there a 16 by 16 plate in here? I don't think I would have put it in there if it wasn't. So it's in there. So you can see the available colors. I know a couple with young kids that decided to live in my area. Not perfect weather, but calm enough for living with all necessary to live. Cool. Do you get snow? It's Mediterranean-ish, but it's also next to the Atlantic. Are there mountainous areas that get snow? Because I miss snow, and I know nobody around me misses snow, so... but all right. So, let's start a microfighter. Why not? So Gorian Shard, we're gonna change this back to main because I want to have all available parts. And this also lets you pick by shape rather than have to drill through. Well, I want a 1x1 brick, but I want a blue one, so you just, it won't let you differentiate by color. The Cumulus class Corsair. I'm also gonna do this in Google. Sorry, DuckDuckGo, but sometimes I feel like I'm not getting the same amount. There we go. See, this didn't come up. So that's a good shot. That's a real good shot. This is a good shot. What's up, Jonathan? So So just a couple images here. That's not a very good look because it's very dark. This is a real good look. That's a real good look, but I think these are made off of miniatures. That's fine. I don't know what that ship is. That's a pretty good look at it too. These are all going to have little bitty Star Wars. Let's add Star Wars to it. That's a pretty good shot. So it's going to be a long ship with a hammerhead front. The belly opens up and has a bunch of guns in it. You can see like the gunwales open up right there, so we'll have to figure out how to do that. I'm going to do a microfighter of it. So let's start with Gorian Shard, shall we? Let's see if we can get Gorian Shard. I want to know what, not shared. Images. So I'm trying to get his outfit. There we go. He's got boots and an orange flight suit and looks like shoulder pads. And then a thing for a head. So let's start with a torso. That's piratey. That's good enough. There's a lot of pirate ones to choose from. Can't really tell. He's got like a jacket. That's pretty good. And then we're going to color this. What color does it come in? White? Alright, well it doesn't matter what color it comes in. I'm going to change the filter to off so I can pick whatever color I want. And we're going to do dark orange. No. That blends in with everything. How about dark red? That's better. Okay. And then we're going to do epaulets. It doesn't... Epu... Nope. I think they're just called shoulder pieces. Just need some basic... Excuse me, epaulets, man. Isn't that what they're called? I thought they were called epaulets. Oh, I was spelling it wrong. There we go. That's what I wanted. And these are going to be that same dark red. And then, I don't know. I may have my microfighters on exhibit. Oh, cool. Yeah, congrats. That'll be fun. I wish you the best. And these will be in dark orange. What show? Is it a like a Lego Con in Portugal? I don't know how I'm going to do his head. Oh, cool. That'll be really cool for you. Actually, those look a little gray. let's do like dark tan. And then hand. Right on. Yeah, you just have to say like, I have a table's full of, I have one mock and it's a table big. And then you just show up with all your other. It's so hard to find hands. Because you got to go through all this. And these will be dark gray. He's got a walking stick or something too, right? Yeah, so we'll give him a bar. 4L. That's too big. 3L. And that'll be brown. Now it'll be reddish brown. Alright, and then hips, and then turn the printing back on. And we're gonna get a gun belt of some kind, that'll work. And then we're gonna get, we'll do reddish brown on that, and then we'll do leg, right leg. So is it gonna be like a, well, let's do that. Is it gonna be the type of, is it gonna be like a Lego convention? Or is it gonna be like a fan expo of like different things? I didn't want that to be red. I wanted that to be brown. I wanted the leg to be red. There we go. All right. So here's the trick. We got to find a shaggy plant that can act as his head. Which I think is going to be nearly impossible. So maybe some really shaggy hair and a green head. I think we're just going to go with that because I don't want to think about it too much. So let's do red eyes. Oh, cool. Most of them from international designers. You understand? I'm quite the name in microfighter design. All mine come from international designers. You wouldn't know them. All right, this guy, he's a vampire. This guy is a robot. This guy, maybe. Yeah, let's do that guy. And we're gonna color him green. And this is like bright green too. Like his head is bright green. Shaggy hair. Oh. Well, why don't we just do this? Yeah, that's better. I wish this it didn't have any print on it, but Grinch head? Nope. I think this will work. Let's just do that. How do these guys look with green? That may be better. He's too cute, but whatever. Yeah, I know. It doesn't fit. Perfect. Yay! Gorian shard, everybody. Fantastic. Alright. Now that that's done. I don't think the ship had a name. I think it just had it has a type, Cumulus class Corsair. Like, I don't think it was get back to the whatever, you know, get back to the something. Okay, so back to the there we go. So it's a big ship. Nope. It's a big red, I think. Red and gray. I think it's the colors, like a dark red and gray. It's hard to tell. No, the headpiece isn't available in green. I never do the figures available in any color. Like the torso didn't come in that dark orange. Like, I don't care about the figures because hopefully Lego will build a figure, and half the time the figures that are available don't have an entry in studio. Like, there's helmets and hair pieces and torsos that don't exist in studio. The first thing I thought of was, have you guys, I mean, we should all have seen Spaceballs, right? This is the first thing I thought of when I saw him. Was Pizza the Hut. I was like, what the heck is that guy? Plus he sounds like he was voiced by Michael Gambon or something. Or the dude who did the Goblin King in The Hobbit. Alright, so we're done with him. I kind of want to do little baby snub fighters as part of this. So keep that in mind. There's ways to make little tiny ships. Usually with like roller skates as thrusters. I'll turn off printing. So now that the figure's done, I'll come back to the color thing, and I want to turn this filter back on. So now I will only see pieces if they are available in that color. For the figure, I don't care. I just wanted something to show as a figure. So that's all. Skate. Roller skates are great little engines. Like if you wanted to do... Technic Brick. This guy. Like those are great little engines. This is great for A-Wings. Trying to think of another connection that you can do with this. But yeah. Hey Kodiak, how's it going? Just keep that in mind. We can do little ships. So, 2x8 plate to start. Just something big. We'll just sit him out here. I can get it. I can get rid of his walking stick. For now, he doesn't need that. Get his arm raised up. Get his arm raised up. Grab a stick of juicy fruit. Taste is gonna move ya. Take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. It's similar. Oh, you know, that's a good idea. Maybe we could just adapt that. It's similar, but it's like... This ship is kind of like... a large sedan compared to an aircraft carrier. Like this ship is more like a Corellian Corvette. Like it's that size. It's like a Corvette size. It's really good at the size of hunting down or going toe to toe with starfighters. It has to be fast. It's full of guns. And it has to be agile. It has its own fleet of starfighters to go with it. But the Eclipse is like the size of Manhattan. The Eclipse is just stupid large. It's like 17 kilometers. How big is the Eclipse? It is the Eclipse class Star Dreadnought, right? I always spelled Dreadnought wrong. Yeah, so like 17 kilometers long versus the Corsair ship, which is, I think, like probably, I want to say 300 meters, maybe. I don't think it's that big. Like, well, and I don't know if they know how big it is, but it's no, I mean, because you can see the docking in it. This area here holds four starfighters. So it's not that big. It's no bigger than a Corellian Corvette. Will I be releasing this as a PDF on Rebrickable? I mean, eventually. I have so many designs that I haven't done instructions for. But they're usually more obscure stuff that I just haven't got to. This actually saw life as a TV ship, so this actually had screen time. The problem is you can't, there's no Gorian Shard figure yet for it, so you'd have to use another pirate from the Snub Fighter set. So it's tapered, so we'll start with that. We'll do some wedge plates. I don't know how big we want to make these yet. Thinking of doing this and the Mandalorian Naboo Starfighter for a mock. Cool. I've got the Naboo Starfighter one already if you want that. I think I still have him out. I can show you. Do I still have him out? I may have put him away. I cleaned up some stuff off my shelf the other day, so I could put, yeah. I think it's already up there. Instructions. This would be oh, I may not have, only because, well, let's go look. I don't remember. Only because the I kind of used the existing new N1 that they came out with a little while ago as the model, so I really didn't feel like mine. It was just an adaptation, so yeah, I don't have it up there. Do I even have it up here? I think maybe I just built it. I don't think I designed it. Yeah. Built. Yeah, I've got it. So this is just taking, so the N1 that came out recently with Anakin, with baby Anakin. I don't think I have an IO file of this one either. But I don't know. I just recolored it. Like, I just changed all the part colors, and then I, changed up some pieces on the engines to make it look a little more skeletal. Do I have a IO file for it? It's under Dinge. Oh, look at that. So let's see. First of all, let's save this. Let's open. And I can tell you if I've got... So this is good because you can take that off and put Grogu on it. You can't put Grogu in it, but you can take that off and put Grogu on it if you wanted to. Yeah, this is basically the exact same thing as the N1. Do I have instructions for this? No, I don't. I can tell you why. It's in one step. Yeah, I don't even need to do that. I don't have any steps set aside for it. Since this exists as an actual ship, all you have to, it's put together the exact same way as the other one, but you just have to take some of the pieces apart or replace pieces. So, Lego, Naboo, Starfighter, Microfighter. Let's compare. So, yeah. Oh, that's a horrible view, but so I got rid of because he's a short figured person, so he stands in here. I think. I don't think he's got bendy legs, but I may forget. So this piece was replaced, right? And I opted to trade out the flick fire missiles, and I put like these little tiles in there. Fluted brick right here, but everything else like is just a recolor, so it's super easy to do. Literally, I think everything else is the exact same. So, so if you've got this ship, it's the same instructions, just recolor the parts. Does that make sense? Oh, and I lost the handle on that one. All right, so there's that. Don't save that. Okay. Now I know how Darth Designer feels like when people are watching him. It's like, because he has so many designs for so many military jets and helicopters and battleships and stuff, and he's like redone them and he's made them at different scales that people are like, have you done this? Nope. Have you done that? Yep. It's pretty funny. So it's got kind of a curved, I don't know if we can gonna be able to do you've got these. I don't know if that's too big or not. We might be able to make that work. Does that on both sides? Looks like it. So if we wanted to do one there and one there. This should line up pretty well. I don't know why it's not. Cool. Arundel's got some really good microfighters as well. I haven't seen a lot of their stuff recently. I don't know if they're still doing stuff or what. That and copy and mirror, move that out. That should be lined up good. And it's a good size there. I think try this instead. There we go. I like that better. And then we got room up here to do the little hammerhead piece. I can even move him back a little bit. Oh, good. Does he still do on Studio? On Bricklink's page? On, like, the Bricklink gallery? Or is he doing on, like, Flickr or something? Or Instagram, for that matter. Alright, now I gotta think of something to do for that front piece. So it needs to come together to a point. Which means we could do this. No. This doesn't need to be that far up. That can be back here. And slope. These always have the exact gradient I need, and then just near impossible to figure out how to line them up. Brick safe, okay. That's one I haven't used, so I'd be interested in maybe trying that out. This is a modified plate. Figure out how to attach it under here. All right, have fun at the pool, man. Take care. Thanks for coming by for a few minutes. There is a 2x3 mod plate, or a palt, as I like to call them. That could be even farther back. And that loses all cool angles in there and everything. All right, so maybe I don't need this. So let's look at the hammerhead portion of this. It's really not functional. So I don't mind doing something kind of simple with it. I wish there was an inverted cheese slope. I could also have it pointed. Slightly curved too. So let's do. What does an axe look like? Sometimes. That'd be a cool front end to a ship. It's a little big for this exercise, but it's pretty cool. And what color does that come in? Flat silver or pearl dark gray. So as long as we color other things flat silver. I don't know, do you think it needs to be bigger than that? I'll lower it down a little bit. I think this is more prominent in the ship, but I don't know. Let's roll with it for now. Let's just see how it ends up. And then we'll do a modified tile. Tile round. There we go. Aw, really? Well, that stinks. It's a little thick. Let's see. Plate bar. There's these. Nope. So if I did, let's see what other fun Lego things have been going on lately. Seems kind of a, I don't know. Nah, I don't like that. Seems too weak. Let's go back to those slopes. It's more curved back. And slope inverted. Oh, that's a good piece to use. It comes in gray. Oh, that might just be real easy. Set it about there. I don't like this big hole in the front, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get around that. And I wish we could make it a little... Well, here. This also needs to be like heavily striped. And there's no striping any of this. Is the other problem. Like the best I can think to do would be to like... So this gray and then a dark red. So if we wanted to start doing like here, and maybe here, here. How to do stripes is to do these little... Oh, I don't think that's gonna fit. Do little things like this. This isn't really striped across there, but it will be under here. That. And I can do that. What's up, stud? How's it going? Happy Sunday. Jumper, plate, tile, no, it's a plate modified. Brick Pasta, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hope you all are doing well. Dude Jude is in here? I didn't see Dude Jude. So we are doing the Corsair, the Cumulus class Corsair from Mando. Trying to work on stripes. Stripes is kind of a funky thing. Oh, I'm not even paying attention to that Final Four stuff. I wish I was. I wish I had... Actually, no. I don't really. I'm watching my hockey team. That's all I really care about. And they whomped on Dallas yesterday, so that's good. Oh, okay. I will keep that in mind. Alright, so here's the next... we're going to do a modified plate. That's 2x2 that has the front thing on it. That guy. And then we're going to put a jumper plate on this guy. Oh. Well, I didn't see that coming. Oh, different one. Hang on. Alright, which one is new? This one. Are we in... Okay. Problem is, I won't... Oh, that's true. In Connecticut, you got to root for like a New York or Boston team, some New England thing. That makes sense. Let's still put a jumper plate in there. I want to see what that looks like. Oh, I've got one right here. Yep. R.I.P. the Whalers. Can I still get some striping going on? I wish I could see the top of this a little better. Because there's turrets all over this mow. I could probably make this a little bigger, now that I think about it. Let's do... skates. Oh, I didn't line those up right. So let's do a plate. Aha, nice. I'd actually like to get a, I'd get a Nordiques jersey. I think that'd be fun. Wish hockey jerseys. I wish jerseys in general weren't that expensive. As expensive. Official like NHL jerseys like $200. Is it a modified tile? Oh yeah, it is. Look at that. All right. What do we think of this? Uh-oh. Why does that not work? Man. Fine. What do we think of this shape so far? Pretty good, yeah? I wish I could get a... Did I get one of these in here? No? I don't think there's enough room to hold that. There's not enough clutch in that little bit to hold on to anything. So, what I think I could do, there's slopes, slope inverted. I think I can do this. Nope, too big. Okay. Too big. You fell asleep for like the last 20 minutes? Man, go take a nap. Alright, I don't want to get too complicated. That looks good, I think. So, the back half of this, let's close this all up, or attach this, I guess, period, because these aren't attached to anything. the hanger starts where he is and it goes towards right about here. So at the very least, we're gonna put a thing right here to start. I don't know what else the underside looks like. Just stuff. Oh, we gotta worry about the engines too. Okay. Looks like cluster, two little ones on the ends. So, all right, that'll work perfectly. Oh, these would have been better as brackets. Because the brackets won't go over that curved part. It'll have to be long. So let's do 3 plate or 3 tile. See, and that totally gets rid of the swoopiness of the things if I did that. Because I put brackets on there. I hear medicine being used. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's my morning medicine.
My morning medicine.
At 11:14.
I was going to say, it sounds like noon medicine if you ask me. Maybe I could just do that. And then slope. Let's cheat a little bit and maybe not make it 3 thrusters. I don't think anyone would get on me for that, but I don't know, somebody might. Brick round. Tell what the color is on any of these. I should just go, oh, here we go. Ugh, yeah, somebody's gonna give me crap about that being 3. You know what? Not gonna worry about it. But what color were they? I think it'd be better if I did plate round. Actually, it looked like they were also red. I'd rather make these a little darker, honestly. Oh, got the wrong one. And then a round tile. It's orange. Cool. And then it's weird. So you can really tell from this image how big the bridge is, because there's like 4 people in there. So this ship is not big. This ship is like, I mean, it's bigger than a Toyota Tercel, but I wouldn't even, you know, maybe in in like our life terms, maybe a destroyer. Definitely not battleship. It's not even big battleship length. Can I put a tile down there? Yeah, that looks good. All right, so none of this is attached right here, so we're gonna have to do something about that. And this still needs to be the open of the hangar, so it has to be done under here. Which means this gets replaced. This is now gonna be... Gonna be a 1x4. This is definitely going to be one that's going to be built to make sure it works. Will that fit in there? Yeah, but then that ruins the... Alright, so let's... We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time for the 1x5s to shine. But then that's not connected. All right, I want this guy to be able to sit in here, so we know he's sitting right here. Let's get him out of there so I know where to adjust. I don't want him to be like... I don't want like the pilot to be like structurally integral to the rest of the ship. So we have to connect that. That's all one chunk. This is connected, so if we connected that to something over here... Let's try this. Let's do a corner plate here. Alright, so that ties that together. And this will tie to this. So we did 4 there. I still don't think that's all linked. So these are all tied together now. Yeah, right here is still broken. So executive decision. Do this to tie that together. Color that dark red. Because some of these stripes are a little bigger. And then he can sit in there. That's real wonky. I may have to play with that. See what the connection is like. There's a whole other, that comes to a point in the back. With more thrusters. Right on that center line too, huh? So I got rid of those and did it's pretty close. Nothing holding that up. Let's just put this. Nope. By 3. And then another. Let's do another 3. Like that. And then the hanger goes to here, so let's do another 3. And then let's do... Ooh. Brackets. Where'd my brackets go? And then I can put these tiles back on here. And then, not too shabby. I think the bottom could still use some work. I need to figure out, like, there's stuff like this where it's this small. You can't. I could probably figure out a way to make it a little bigger and have the guns, because the guns are an important part of this. But in order to have, I mean, because how many gun wells does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each side, plus however many on the top. There's like a couple batteries up here and a couple big, like I might be able to put in a couple battery turbo lasers up here maybe, but the underneath guns I don't think I'm going to be able to do. So if he's sitting right here and I did some of this, this also doesn't need to be, I don't know why I got these, doesn't need to be that. I can just do round plates, they don't need to be ones with holes in them. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Stop it. Dark gray and red. Only because if you buy a lot of those with the holes in them, they tend to be not as common. Although they might be. Like dark red ones may be more common than regular hole ones. Okay, now if I wanted to do... Haven't done one of these in a while. And do a modified tile and make that dark gray and rotate that 45 degrees. rotate that the other 45 degrees. Nope, I want it the other way. 270 is 225. Okay. And then a handle. I know people... Scott was doing this. Journal of the Scots was doing this. He was putting one of these together. And apparently these are pretty hard to find. So he didn't do them. But I like the look of these as blasters. And angle them up ever so slightly. So if you got a couple guns up here, that's okay. And then I can do... That way I can attach a 2x4 there. Again, the swoopiness in the back part now is completely gone. But what are you gonna do? And I don't know if I can rotate these over here. Nope, there's stuff in the way. So if I got rid of that and did this again. Did that run into it? Yep, that won't work there. I should still be able to get something in there. Nothing will be able to go on top of it, but... Thanks. They may be too big. You could also use these guys, but you have to figure out how to like mount them. Like if these are too big, you can use these. They don't come in that color though. Dark tan. So if they got too big, you could put these on them instead. Which might not be a bad idea at this point. So if he sits here, I'm gonna put a... Tell you what, I'm gonna do a bunch of these. And I'm gonna do this color, and then to make it look like there's little ships in there, I'm gonna do, where's my tiles? Tile round. He won't be able to sit in there now. There's your little fighter things, snub fighters. And this doesn't need to be that. That can be a... or... Where is it? Probably should close this up under here somehow. What's up, Mayo? Alright, now the bridge. Actually, since that's... we're going to reverse that. This real whole egg mayo. Out bottom groove. There's no reason to not have a bottom groove on that. Do a regular plate. And then a tile. Maybe that's all right. One, two. I just do two of these. And then I won't feel so bad about there being such a gap. And then I can do a stripe in terms of plates. All right, well, that's as good as I'm gonna get, I think. There's Gorian Shard and his Cumulus Cloud thing. Even got stripes on it. Not all the way around, but, you know. Got a little area in here for his little jets. Little fighters in there. It's got all the parts. I think it works well. I have to build it in real life because I have a feeling, because of the stripes, the way they're laid out, that there's going to be a lot of things that are like... I had another ship that was a... it was the Last Jedi. What was the one where they were on the run in Crate? I can't remember. I'm like such a bad Star Wars fan. It was Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. I think it was The Last Jedi. And it starts off with that. It's not the Mandator class. Maybe it is the Mandator. I thought it is Mandator class. So the Mandator class is the completely flat dreadnought with like the big planet killing cannons underneath, and then like it's got a big radar dish on the top, but the radar dish is like set into the ship. So I had to figure out how to make this really thin ship with a radar dish set into it. So I figured out a way to do it, but like it's held together really iffy, and at microfighter size it really doesn't matter, but like anytime you handle it funny, it just kind of splits in half like a puzzle piece. Like it's like these interlocking pieces that kind of go like this and fall apart. So I'm worried that that's what this is going to be like. But yeah, it does look a little bit like a Hammerhead Corvette, and I think when we first saw it, everyone thought it was a Hammerhead Corvette, but those are a lot different. They're more Corellian than this is. This is obviously a Corellian design, but I wouldn't be surprised if this was Kuat and not... it won't say. There's no data on this yet officially. There's going to have to be like books and comics about this to sort of fill out the lore, because I'm sure what happens is they just go, oh, this looked like it'd be a cool ship, and then everybody in the back goes, okay, well, where's it from? What is it built from? You know, that kind of thing. The Bad Batch ship is like, I don't know if... I didn't do a stream on this, but I want to show you this. The Bad Batch ship that we just did. So let's save this, because I think this is good. I think we can... don't lock up on me now. Alright. I'll render this one later. Save. Thank you. So I just did this one, which is Echo's ship that was in the Bad Batch. And if you look, this is a ship from another ship from the new series. It's from Force Awakens, and it's the Crimson Corsairs ship, and you see like this much of it in the movie, right? You see Finn and the Crimson Corsair getting on the ship, and that's about all you see. I think you might see something like right here too. You see like the back end of it or the side of it. Anyway, the Crimson Corsair ship is the Maison Martinet. And you can actually see this in, I think there's a Lego, in the Lego game, you can unlock this ship as one of your ships. So, but this is it. It's based off of they say it's a modified Corellian Star Shuttle, but if you look at a Corellian Star Shuttle, I'm going to have all these up so you can kind of look. It's that one that looks like a shoe, and it's got 3 big engines on it. I don't know how you get from there to here. I mean, they're different lengths. It's heavily modified. They got rid of one whole engine, all the front bits, I guess, you know, whatever. But then you've got Echo, Bad Batch, Leech. There's something called a Leech Craft attached to it, which is like a boarding vessel. I don't know that you're gonna see. I don't know if there's gonna be Echo, Bad Batch, Echo's ship. It's not gonna show it. I had to look it up. I had to do like freeze frame it online on Disney's site, but basically it looked exactly like this, right? The difference was the engine pylons were holding 2 engines each. The back end wasn't open like this. It was a little more closed off. I think the guns were the same up top. The front end was the same. The only difference is like this whole section from like this boarding tube back pulled away from the ship and was used as a boarding ship. So they were able to like board in 2 locations. It was really cool. So all I did was like recolor it, right? And this is my own design anyway. So I'm just like, yeah, I just recolored it and put Echo in it. And the same ship, you know, change the back a little bit, whatever. Easy stuff like that. Which makes me think this one, like somebody took, I think a Corvette, like a, I don't think I've got it up here. Hammerhead Corvette. I think a Hammerhead Corvette is actually bigger than this ship. I get this feeling that it's a lot bigger, but maybe not by much. This is it from Rogue One. So these were like big, and these are old because I think Hammerhead Corvettes were around in like Old Republic days. I feel like the first time we saw them was like the Knights of the Old Republic. So the fact that they showed up in Rebels and Rogue One is kind of like, how old are these ships, you know? So anyway, these are obvious Corellian designs as well. They got the, you know, long thing, something funky with the front, couple engines on the back. It's kind of the standard. So I would not be surprised if this was a Corellian ship as well, just we don't have any data on it. But it does look like it could either be an Eclipse or a Hammerhead influence. So yeah, I think I'm about done. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I'm going to put his walking stick back in his hand here. Let's break him apart. Yeah, not much more to do on this than what we've already done. So I don't know what we'll do next time, Thursday or maybe even Tuesday. Go over to Twitch and do something on Tuesday, but I've got sets to build. Stuff to design, instructions to do. You know, if you guys drop me a message or find me on Instagram or something like that and something you want to see done, I know over on Discord there's if you go over to Discord there's a couple of people who are like, do this, and I'm like, I've already done that, or do this, and I'm like, there's a guy who does these already and it's really good, so you should check that out. Feel free to find me over on Discord. I usually respond pretty quick. The link to the Discord should be, I don't even know where I'm pointing. Yeah, should be down in the main channel. It should be down in the lower left. If you just go to the main part of the channel, there's a Discord thing. And if you can't get to it, let me know. All right. Well, have a good rest of your Sunday. I hope you are well and have a good rest of your week. And I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.